Good morning. I'm Dan DeRose with 19 News Now, coming to you from our digital desk. Going to take you to a live picture here in Akron. This is on Ira Avenue, where you can see it's an active scene. We have been told this is an officer-involved shooting, police-involved shooting. It may have to do with that white Toyota Camry that you see there, sort of crashed out in the middle of the street. Again, we know that the BCI, Bureau of Criminal Investigation, has been requested to come in by the Akron Police Department. This is basically what's becoming standard across the state. Whenever you have an officer who uses a weapon towards a suspect, fires at a suspect, generally they call in the BCI, Bureau of Criminal Investigation. This is a third-party individual that comes in, and they are through the Ohio Attorney General's office. They generally get called in situations that are deadly officer-involved shootings. Some communities, if they just have a homicide, whether it's police involved or not, if they are a smaller department and need help, they will call in BCI. But as you can see, BCI is really just getting to the scene now, or at least in the last few minutes, they are getting tactically set up for this situation. We've just seen them sort of extend what is the crime scene area with the crime scene tape that has been extended out a little bit, and more vehicles, investigative vehicles now being called in. Again, this is Ira Avenue. We believe this happened sometime this morning. Don't have the exact time yet. Not a lot of information coming out from the city of Akron. We can tell you that no officers were hurt in any of this. We do not have any information about any suspect or any individual, but based on the amount of Akron police vehicles that we have seen in this area, it definitely looks like they were probably on some sort of either traffic stop or chase, because we have seen from other video that's floating around on the internet, there are 5, 6, 7, 8 Akron police cars that were in the area of that white Toyota Camry at the time of this incident. So we're waiting for more information. Our Brittany Weir has just gotten to the scene there. Reporter Brittany Weir and her photographer sending us these first live pictures from Akron. Let's reset this if you're just joining us. We know that the Bureau of Criminal Investigation has been called in for an officer-involved shooting. We don't know how many officers may have fired. We don't know if this is one or multiple. We don't even have information yet on if anyone was hit. But generally, if BCI is called in, and this is just a generality, it usually is because it is some sort of homicide type situation where someone has died, but we will wait for confirmation on that. We're just speaking in general terms when we see BCI called in for a police involved shooting. This is on Ira Avenue. We have been told by BCI that no officers were hurt in any of this, but that's the only real information we've been able to get from BCI. They have been called in for special investigation on this, as is pretty common now. Anytime an officer uses deadly force, whether it results in a death or not, if it's just an injury, BCI can get called in because they are the third party in all of this. It is this idea of transparency. Let's bring somebody in from outside the Akron Police Department or any other city for that matter. Let them investigate what happened, get the details, and then it goes to the state level. It goes to the Ohio Attorney General's office. Generally takes anywhere from 6 months to a year to produce any kind of information or conclusion on a case. Was it justified? Was it not justified? That is up for the Attorney General's office and special prosecutors to decide. We don't know anything about this case yet. We wanted to get on with you right away as soon as our live pictures came up. Again, Ira Avenue in Akron. and this happened sometime this morning. Make sure you check in with us live at noon on Channel 19. Brittany Weirs again, and there's it's the intersection of, or very close to the intersection of Lakeshore Boulevard and Ira Avenue. It is kind of halfway down that block, the scene that police have set up. And we have seen some sort of white Toyota Camry that appears to be surrounded by multiple Akron Police Department vehicles when this shooting took place. Tune in to Channel 19 at noon. We'll have the very latest live from Brittany at that scene. If she's been able to come up with some new information, it will be there first, and we will also update you here online. In the meantime, I'm Dan DeRosa with 19 News. Have a good afternoon.
19 News is everywhere. Download our CTV apps and follow us on social media at Cleveland 19 News.